Hello and welcome to Magnolia CORE 555 release highlights. In this video, we cover the following key improvements. For the full scoop, check out the release notes.
The performance of the AdminCentral has been improved, especially under high load. So if many authors use your system at the same time, AdminCentral will continue to operate smoothly. So let's see if we can actually see the speed improvements. So on the left, I have 554, and on the right, I have the new and improved 555. So let's just open an app in parallel. We see with just one user logged in that the performance improvements are not so extreme, but you're going to see improvements of 2 to 3 times when you're running on a system with multiple users.
The date field supports default values now. Here in the Tours app, we have a date field. At the moment it doesn't have any default value, so let's configure one. I will decorate the date field definition. The property is called default value, and you can set it to a particular date. Here I'm setting it to October 31st. Let's try adding a new tour again. Now my date field has that default value. You can also use the special keyword now. And my date field now defaults to June the 30th. Setting a default date helps authors enter content faster. You don't have to select a calendar date. You save a few clicks. Let's say you're scheduling a whole bunch of activities to occur on Halloween. Might as well configure Halloween as a default date to save the effort and time. You can now change the template of a personalized page variant. This allows you to change the presentation of targeted content for specific audiences. Let's say you discover that returning users convert better after they watch a video about your product. Let's make the video watching experience optimal with a template that shows a big and beautiful responsive media player. The Magnolia installation screen now shows all module installation steps in a table. This makes it easier to skim through the steps quickly, and it increases legibility. Installation preconditions are listed in a separate section, and they are visually aligned with installation tasks. Click the Show Hide button to collapse the details.
In the travel demo, we now demonstrate a best practice of having a separate message file for template labels. Templates often need to supply some text that doesn't need to be configured by the author. So for example, log out, log in, about this demo, view tour, that's not something somebody should have to configure. Or search results, we have pages found for serve. So how are these stored? Let's take a look at the Resources app, where the I10N files are visible. And we'll go into the travel demo, I10N. You'll see that now we have a front-end file of properties and a back-end file. The back-end file holds the labels that are displayed in AdminCentral, so they're only visible to the editors. And now we have the separate file for the front end. These are the template labels, and these are the values we saw before. Search, page is found for, tour is found for. And the reason this is a best practice is that you might have different language translation requirements for the back end and the front end. The back end, you might be okay just to have the English labels, whereas the public website should be available in multiple languages like English, German, Korean, and so forth. And those are 5 highlights from the new release. Please try the release and upgrade your sites. If you have questions or comments on any of the improvements, just comment on the release notes. Simply Google Magnolia 5.5.5.